Clearly I got time today. But ma'am, that's not what was said. And that's not what the young man said when he replied to you either. He said that men understand that at all times there's always a low level probability of violence. And that is because men understand respect in a different way from what women do. Women have a tendency to push the boundaries of respect. Now again, are there men that are disrespectful? Yes, but typically men that display overly emotional behavior and do the things that a woman does was usually raised by women. So who's teaching these young men that behavior? Men don't typically push the boundaries of respect. They have a different understanding of it. Women do. And the reason why women do is because women are never held accountable for their disrespectful ways. And if that's not the truth, then you tell me why so many women are able to go out here and damage a man's property, tear up his belongings, put their hands on him, put their hands on his face, and nothing ever happens. Because women take their emotions and they act out in disrespectful ways. Okay? Now I hope we cleared that up, because a lot of women have a very bad habit of hearing what they want to hear and not hearing what was actually said.
What's up, guys? How you doing, man? For once, I'm shooting a video with daylight. I'm off today, so how you guys doing, man? How you guys doing? I can't stay away from the channel, man. I feel like I have to interact with you guys with things that concern me, or some things that are worth analyzing, so we can both learn from, situations in life. That video, bravo. I give her a round of applause. That lady is in her rational mind and understands female psyche. Men, she's right. Men understand respect in a whole different way. To the men who are disrespectful, studies show the vast majority are raised by women. So they have female tendencies to be disrespectful, curse back and forth with a female, even fight a female, do bodily harm, break things and act like a female, because they're raised by women. Whereas a boy who's raised by a man would understand, that their boundaries, and will know when to be quiet and detach and leave and walk away and refrain from bodily harm. Typically, anybody who's well-versed with women, have experienced many women, any kind of man out there, understands that a woman will push the boundaries of respect. She'll test you, and a bad woman will constantly bump heads with you when it comes to respect. Whether it be you guys being in a monogamous relationship, her having male friends, she'll challenge you there. Her not catering to you, could you please get that or get this? She'll be defensive. She won't want to get it. Respect, will challenge you. And we all know when a woman's disrespectful, they'll test you irrationally. If you get into arguments, she may break things. She might curse you out in your face, get close to you, and continuously curse you out to test you, to provoke you to get out of your frame and join her in rage and madness. Women, that kind of woman, a woman in general, will test your boundaries. And when it comes to the law and society, she might key your car, she might destroy the place, she may hit you, cut you, bruises when the police get there. See, the problem is society doesn't hold them accountable for their bad behavior. The law doesn't hold them accountable. So even if the law gets there, they still won't hold the woman accountable for what she has done. So to the men out there, if your partner doesn't respect you, bring it to the forefront and hold her accountable for that. And if she doesn't change, be willing to cut her off at any given time. As she gets older, becomes a senior, and she's by herself, she'll look back and she'll reflect on her behavior, her personality, and she'll understand why she's single. So be willing to detach, not just to save yourself from losing your freedom, but for your mental sanity. You can never function with a woman who is disrespectful. So men view respect differently. It could all be so simple. It could all be so simple. With disrespect, respect, women hear things differently. If I was to tell a woman, hey, this and this annoys me, I'm not going for this. Instead of hearing what you're saying, understanding that there's an issue that you keep bringing up or you have brought up, analyzing the issue, they get into the emotional state and refuse to fix the problem. This is what differentiates a good girl versus a bad girl. She refuses to fix the issue. You're a monogamous couple. This is what she wants. This is what you agreed upon. And she refuses to fix the issue. So instead of addressing the issue, she becomes emotional, and disrespect occurs from that. If women viewed it that way, to address the issue instead of their emotions, things would be all. How about this? Whenever there's an issue in a relationship, it's not you versus your partner. You're not at war with them. You guys are here. On the left side, it's you two versus the issue. So if you kill the issue for the greater good, then you two can prosper. That's how a relationship works. It's 100%. It's not 50-50, 5 toes in, 5 toes out. If you two standing here can address the problem over here, crush it, throw it away, everything could be so simple. That's why it's important to pick a partner who's 100% in the relationship. So that's all I have, guys. Like, comment, subscribe at the bottom. Let me know your thoughts on what she said and the comments that I made or experiences that you may have been through. Let's all learn from this. Peace. One love.
She want that African money, live for the pussy, die for the booty.